Well, hello there. Ahoy, hoy. I think we're live, although I'm still not 100% sure of that. Still not 100% sure what Streamlabs is doing with this new update. It doesn't look like we're live. Oh, there we go. Ahoy, hoy. We are live. We are here and ready to tackle some NASCAR Thunder 2004 tonight. And hopefully I don't completely lose my sanity tonight. Howdy, hoy, hoy, wrestling. How we doing tonight? We ready for some Thunder 2004? Ready to see me lose my sanity tonight? This is gonna be a fun one. You know, by the way, it's funny you mentioned that Gio comes off like a douche. The first time I interviewed him last week, spoiler alert, I recorded a Your Next Favorite Driver with him last week. I really got the impression that he didn't like me. I don't know why. I don't think I did anything to him, but I just got that impression. And I think I realized when I did the winter interview with him this week that it's not necessarily that he doesn't like me. I think that's just his personality. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I think that's just his personality. So I think you're onto something there. Welcome to Garth's Misadventures on Thunder 2004, Part 69. Oh, by the way, remind me once everybody else is in here. I got something to show off tonight. It's really cool. You guys are gonna love it. The person it's going to loved it. I just got a response from him, so you guys are gonna love it too. Okay, so I don't remember what's happened so far other than I've completely wanted to pull my hair out over this game. We won the Daytona 500, so we had a good start to the year, and it's pretty much been a downhill slide since then. Harvick won Rockingham. Mark Martin went back-to-back at Vegas and Atlanta. Dale Jarrett won at Darlington. Kenseth at Bristol. Jimmy Johnson at Texas. We won again at Talladega. Rusty Wallace at Martinsville. Tony Stewart at California. Mark Martin at Richmond. Sterling Marlin won the All-Star race. Mark Martin won the Coke 600. Kurt Busch won at Dover, Junior at Pocono, Stewart at Michigan, Robbie Gordon won at Infineon, Michael Waltrip won the Pepsi 400, Dale Jarrett at Chicago, Michael Waltrip at New Hampshire, Mark Martin at Pocono, Tony Stewart won the Brickyard, Mark Martin at Watkins Glen, Dale Jarrett won again at Michigan, Ricky Rudd at Bristol, Tony Stewart at Darlington, again at Richmond, Johnny Benson won at New Hampshire, Dale Jr. won at Dover, Dale Jarrett won again at Talladega, and now we're going to Kansas. Mark Martin leads the points by 62 points over Jeff Gordon and 68 over Tony Stewart. Hey, Robert. Rudy Fugle to leave KBM, join Hendrick Motor. Really? I hadn't seen that yet. Huh. Okay. How well Fugle can transition from trucks to Cup. Yeah. I mean, he's been pretty good in trucks. It honestly surprises me he would leave KBM. He seemed like he had a pretty good home there. Oh, that's right. I forgot he did crew chief Byron when he was at KBM. I don't think we really have the money to do anything in here. I'm not even going to look because it's just going to piss me off. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll take that one. All the engines are terrible. As are the bodies. Oh, been so long since I've been in this game. I hit the right trigger for the gas. Forgot that in this game it's the X button. Or I guess on the Xbox controller it's A. It does seem kind of grippy. It's a little tight, but it does seem like it's got the grip, if I can hit my marks right. It probably only has grip because it's so slow, though. Not surprised by that, in the slightest.
Hello and welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the running of the Banquet 400. Tell us a little bit about this track, Barney.
A first-time winner here, definitely not out of the question in this one. Being that this place is still relatively new to these guys, everyone is on an even playing field as far as experience here.
In 2002, Matt Kenseth led all drivers with 5 wins.
Unfortunately, he also has had 10 races where he finished 30th or worse. If they can just get some consistency, he will be a threat for the championship.
Jeff Green was the 2000 Busch Series champion, thoroughly dominating everyone on the circuit that year.
Plus, he was the runner-up in 1999 and 2001. He'd like to get the finishes and the consistency he enjoyed over that 3-year run here in Winston Cup.
The 21 car is having some trouble in the points this year.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
I hope so. Our luck needs to change at this point. Yeah, Chandler's radio was hilarious. It was just nothing but a long string of expletives beeped out, basically telling Tanner Gray to go back to NHRA where he can actually drive in a straight line. Which I thought he got his due karma for that when he drove off in a huff after they had already loosened the left rear and it just falls off in turn 2. He got his karma for that.
Here's the starting lineup.
The opera again. Do we have enough speed to at least get past Hermie? Why do I feel like Hermie's going to door slam me? I don't know what his rival level is, but I feel like he's going to try and door slam me if I get up too far alongside him here. Oh, and of course the leaderboard comes up. Oh, sorry, Hermie. We're too tight. I don't want to shove him into the wall. Oh, no, he's not high enough. He won't try and wreck me.
CO2 car is putting a block on you.
Hey, diecast. By the way, all of you need to stick around for the end of the stream because I got a special diecast in today that you guys are going to want to see. Yeah, you guys aren't going to want to miss this one. This one's super, super cool. Ooh, that's gonna make me real tight. Oh, I saw a diecast new profile picture. I love it.
33, 60. Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that. We're about 10 seconds off the leader.
So, Christian and I actually had a conversation about Martinsville today. I probably shouldn't tell the details of that conversation, though. Dude, a payday at this point would be me just finishing the race. So, at this point, that's all I want. That's all I want.
47. Your pace is falling off. Pick it up a little.
Apparently, he got a little bit of pain in his back from that wreck. He was going into a... I don't know if it was a doctor or a chiropractor or something, but he was going in to see somebody about his back today.
34, 44. Is there something wrong with your car? That was off your pace.
Oh, yeah. Rhodes just sounded like so entitled after that race. Like, would not admit that he did anything wrong. I don't know if he was just didn't want to admit that he did anything wrong, or if he really believed he was in the right with everything he did in that race. But that was... that's the dumbest... Honestly, he has become the dumbest driver in NASCAR. 100%. Everything he did in that race, and then what he said post-race, I don't understand how he's got a ride at this point. I really don't. Kenny Schrader blew up.
Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last. Gas tank is at half.
He should be parked. What's really going to piss me off, though, is if they don't penalize Rhodes, which it sounds like they're not going to, but then we'll say if Eckes retaliates, if they penalize Eckes and not Rhodes, that's where I'm going to get big pissed, because you can't penalize Eckes and not penalize Rhodes. You just can't. Kurt Allen to the 99. There we go. I'd take it. Honestly, I could probably do better than him in that truck. And that's coming from somebody that has never been in any kind of racing vehicle in real life outside of, like, a racing go-kart. Oh, this thing is so tight. I'm gonna get so lapped in this race. I might go 2 laps down in this race. We're that slow. We're that slow.
Stay focused, buddy.
It was. That's exactly what it was. So,
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
Not Eckes, Rhodes was just being an entitled little brat, essentially. He knows he's not going to make the next round of the playoffs at this point, and he's looking to blame someone else for it, is essentially what's happening. He can't just admit that he sucks as a driver and he's not going to be able to make it on his own merits.
Don't push your fuel too far.
Hell, I might get lapped before the first pit stop at this rate.
It's getting busy. Leaders are headed in. 34-42. Lost some time on that
We're
lap. Let's
bug-eyed dummies.
gotta keep the
Who
tires
was it that
down.
originally said that? I remember that was Biffle, but who said that about Biffle? I don't remember.
Right rear's getting worn. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, he wrecked Gilliland, and then who was it that he wrecked on the last lap too? I don't remember who that was, but there was somebody he wrecked on the last lap too, and then wrecked himself in the process.
You're a little off the pace. We're halfway home. That pass was for position. Nice job.
Sterling Marlin, that's right. Oh, I do too. We sorely need personalities like Sterling Marlin in this sport.
Get in here for some gas.
Alright, we're gonna pit. We're past halfway. There goes Tony to lap me.
20 car. It's up high. We got some cars headed down pit.
We're gonna loosen it up a tad. That's probably not a good idea. Oh, that's right. It was Baliki. Okay. No mistakes, but super slow.
Guys on the track. You're clear. Be careful.
Ooh.
Using up those
Oh no, we're already loose. Oh, hi, Junior. Sorry.
outside. That bump didn't hurt us.
That's just about LePage Jr.
Clear all around.
Hey, Landon.
Got one down low. The 10 car up high. Clear on both sides. 65, 84.
Well, don't let Ben Rhodes be the reason you hate NASCAR. You should hate Ben Rhodes specifically, not NASCAR. That's how that should go.
Everett 1 up high. Still there.
Was he? I didn't even see his video. What was he right about? I'm guessing it was Ben Rhodes.
All clear, buddy.
This car is so slow. We're in an RCR car. Come on now. I mean, I know it's not technically an RCR car. It's just an RCR paint job, essentially. Oh, Rhodes and Herbst. Okay. Was Rhodes on his top 10 worst drivers list? I don't think he was. I know Riley was.
The 15 car, it's up high. They're all around.
Gone. G-A-W-N. Gone.
Number 25 is outside.
Or are they gone? G-A-U-G-H-A-N.
Still beside you. Make it easy. Hold it steady. 3 wide.
Oh, it was an honorable mention. Okay.
You're clear. The 171 car down low.
Ooh, who's the 171? Is that Home Depot? Does that say Home Depot?
He's still there. Careful.
There can only be one Home Depot car. Steve Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky. Wait, when did I go 2 laps down? Oh, Ricky! No! No, 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 no.
Number 1 has brought out the yellow flag. Under caution, here at the race. The field now
Well, we're back at it. We are back at it. Oh, now that we're out of the race, check out my new crew neck. It's from the new Travis Braden throwback line. TravisBraden.com, get you one. Not sponsored. Travis is just a cool dude and needs more opportunities. And it's really cool merch. Oh, because Payday has nuts in it. I didn't get that at first. That's good, though. Who won that race? I didn't even look. Jimmy Johnson! 2-win season for Jimmy Johnson. We're 3 seasons into this. He didn't win any races the first 2 seasons. He's now won twice this year. Go, JJ! Mark Martin extended his lead to 101. Travis is a solid driver. I really wish he didn't get screwed over by RFMS. And when I say screwed over, I mean screwed over. Oh, we got a new engine ready! Hang on. We have enough money, we can start working on something else, too. I think. We need a body more than anything. Let's work on the one with the most durability. Okay, so that's going to make it 67, 67, and 72. What's a repair going to do? The same thing. Okay, so let's just repair in 4 races, if it's going to be the same stats. and for 2K less. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to try to slowly start building this thing back to where it needs to be. It's not going to help if I keep blowing the engine every week, though. I'm actually a little surprised that we've gone this long and still haven't gotten this cup race in. And he's won 0 races in real life 2020. Travis? It's true. Or are you talking about roads? It's on top 15, want to go until 99. Slide dumped us. Yeah. Oh, did Phil... Was Phil Parsons on that broadcast? I don't remember Phil Parsons being on the broadcast. Butt shaking. Oh, Jimmy Johnson. Oh, okay. I'm so lost. That's the problem with the delay in the stream. You say something, and I said it like to me in real life. I said it like 30 seconds to a minute ago. So I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Well, I mean that would apply to Ben Rhodes too. Yeah, because it was. Who was it? It was Vince, Michael Waltrip, and Jamie McMurray, wasn't it? This thing? What is happening? I cannot keep it in a straight line. This thing is uber loose. Oh, we're gonna dirt track it off of 4. This thing's a monster. It feels fast, albeit super loose. I don't think it is fast, though. Although, we do have the new engine, don't we? I forgot about that. So that might help.
Good thing we have provisionals.
Apparently not. Not going to help at all.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for tonight's NASCAR Winston Cup Series race, the UAW GM Quality 500. This should be a fantastic race as usual.
A lot of these teams are based in this area, and this is a 2,000-acre dream come true for any NASCAR fan. I don't think there's a bad seat anywhere in this place, and there's always great racing to go along with it.
In 2002, Rusty Wallace had his streak of consecutive seasons with a victory stopped at 16.
He and Ricky Rudd tied for that longest win streak, but you know Rusty wanted to take it for himself. Now he just has to look at starting a new streak.
In 2000, Matt Kenseth won the circuit's longest race, the Coca-Cola 600, here at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Well, if you're going to win a race, that's a good one to win. Along with Daytona and Indy, it's one of the most prestigious on the schedule.
Things are not going well this year for the Payday Chevrolet.
Yeah, but
You
it's
can
not
say that
a
again.
effort. Those guys are working hard week in and week out. They just need to stay focused, and they'll get there eventually.
here's the starting lineup for the race. Mark Martin, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader.
Well, he better be after the impressive way that he won that race on Saturday. Okay, so on Corey LaOlmanjoy, unless something changes, everything I've heard says he's going to one of the 2 Spire cars next year. So that's what that's going to be. I did also see today that apparently Kaz Gralla was working on some full-time... Oh, sorry, Casey. He was working on some full-time Cup rides, and I guess his sponsor pulled out because of, like, political uncertainty, I guess, with the election or something. So now he's got to find another sponsor to hopefully get himself a ride. I don't know where those full-time rides were, but apparently they were Cup rides. Everything I had heard said he was going to Go Fast next year. You know, honestly, Corey LaHoy to the Spire car may not be as bad as it sounds, because I think 2022 they're supposed to really start ramping up their alliance with Hendrick and become more like an extra Hendrick car, from what I've heard. So what I was wondering the other night is... Oh, I'm so sorry, Casey. That's twice I've done that to him. What I was wondering if maybe... Remember how he wrote that letter to Mr. H earlier this year, trying to sell himself to be the new driver of the 48? I wonder if putting him in the Spire car isn't Hendrick's doing, and it isn't looking toward the future when that becomes more like an extra Hendrick car.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. He might try to rattle your cage.
Oh, Casey!
Take care of those Goodyear Eagles.
Lock it down, baby.
Everything okay with that? The 41 car is getting in your way. 32, 31.
Oh!
A little.
Clear on both sides.
DC Solar? Oh, wait. Well, you know what I mean. Sell himself as in, like, make himself sound good enough to where Hendrick would hire him. Ooh, Gralla in the 10. I hadn't thought about that. That'd be a good fit. A lot of people sleep on Kaz Gralla. I think Kaz Gralla's got more talent than what a lot of people realize.
Try working another line. We need to get back on pace.
I am speed. I eat people for breakfast. Oh, so we just learned that Diecast is a cannibal. Good to know. Oh!
30, 91.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. We've got some work left. The leader has about a 9-second lead on us. More tires won't help us. Be careful.
This thing can't decide what it is. It's loose on entry, tight in the middle, loose off, loose down the straightaway. This car cannot decide what it is.
30:57. That was a great lap, buddy.
Okay, Hannibal Diecast.
My tire's a little
Oh,
warm
somebody blew up.
now.
That is...
Another in the rearview mirror.
What was his name? He was in the last race, like Steve Thomas or something. The 171 car. The fake Home Depot car. Ow. Oh, well, I guess he could.
43.
I didn't think about that.
32:7. Get back on your marks now. We're slipping a little on the clock.
I think Kyle's thoughts were, good thing I never hired Ben Rhodes.
Be careful. You're using up those tires. Your pace is falling off. Pick it up a little. Number 43 up high. All clear, buddy. 43 car is outside. Number 40.
I don't know how I stayed off of Christian there. I really thought I was going to get into him.
Clear on both sides.
Like I'm saying, loose in, tight in the middle, loose off, and then it just wants to kick out in the straightaway. This car just has a mind of its own.
Right rear's getting worn. Take it easy out there. Great lap, great lap.
I don't have a mind of my own. We are all Michael Waltrip. We are all Michael Waltrip.
Me not to ride anywhere with you.
Remind me not to ride anywhere with you. They did a real great job with the physics model in these games. I don't think there's any way this car would be this loose. At different times I feel like I'm on a dirt track. And I know I've made the joke about dirt tracking it off of 4 at Charlotte, because you can even do that in NASCAR Heat. That's not that out of the ordinary to get super loose on the exit of 4 at Charlotte. But to get loose
Take it easy on the
everywhere else on the track, including down the straightaway,
31.
it just feels like I'm on dirt.
Lost some time on that lap. Let's get it back. 29.
Like, the car is just floating. It's not planted in the ground at all.
Might be time for a new left rear.
And it doesn't help that all the tires are yellow now. Don't ride anywhere with anyone. Ugh. Unless it's a hot lady. I saw that. Well, I mean, they released the Indy Road course a little while ago, but just for Xfinity. Now they've made it to where you can run it on everything. Which I hope in doing that they made the AI a little better, because the AI was trash at that track. Like, I drove that track terrible and still won the race very easily. Now, I wish in the patch that they would have actually patched career mode with that and replaced the Indy Oval with the Indy Road Course for Xfinity. And I don't understand, like, well, okay, I do understand why people are asking them to do the Daytona Road Course, because that would be a cool track to add to the game. But that wasn't even on the schedule at the beginning of the season. That was a last-minute add because of COVID. Honestly, I'd be surprised to even see it in next year's game, unless they finally add the Clash and the All-Star race. That would be the only reason I could see them putting the Daytona Road Course in next year's game. Because they won't need it next year, because it's not a points race. Again, unless they add the Clash in. It's because they're not getting GMS trucks anymore. That's why Nice has had all their issues. I think that is why Chastain dominated last year, is because he was basically in a GMS truck. You weren't good on what? The Indy Road Course? High fives from this crew as they get their driver back on the racetrack 5 seconds slower than everybody else. Good job, pit crew. You're doing a bang-up job today. Oh, that was bad. I was trying to read what Diecast was saying, right? Were you saying you're taking a break from social media? I must have missed the first thing you said about that.
65, 63.
I don't blame you one bit there. Oh, I didn't even... That was before I even started to turn. It just kicked out on its own. Oh, Bobby! Bobby, Bobby, Bobby! Oh, hi, Kevin. Oh, Newman. This thing's looser than it was on old tires. Oh, Dale. Hi, Jeff. I'd just like to get to the end of the race, please. Oh, Jeff, 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 Jeff. Kurt. Oh, Kurt, Kurt, oh! That was incredibly violent.
Number 38 is outside.
Eric Jones's pit crew. Norm Benning's pit crew. That could have gone a lot worse. I really expected that to be a lot worse than it was. We're going to go ahead and pit and try to make sure this car doesn't die before the end of the race. And I think I'm going to tighten this car up, because I don't know how, but it's looser now than it was on old tires. And I didn't touch the wedge. So I'm really not sure what the deal is. We're going to take this back to 0. I really don't know why they have me on -1. What's your prediction for tomorrow, Landon? I don't know how I'm alive. I really don't. Eat payday for a week, or pee in your best friend's coffee. Oh, pee in my best friend's coffee mug. I don't like paydays. That's an easy one. Oh, yeah. I think it is going to get rained out, too. As shitty as that is, it's going to get rained out. At this point, we're literally going to run Texas as a Wednesday race between Martinsville and Phoenix. That's what's going to happen. They're not going to move it to the week after Phoenix because they put all this hype into Phoenix being the finale. They're not going to let Phoenix not be the finale. They'll shoehorn Texas in the Wednesday between the two. Neither.
82, 23. 10 to go.
Well, I'm the only one a lap down, so not like I can gain anything at this point. We're stuck in 42nd. Debris. Why do I feel like... Oh! That could have gone a lot worse. I expected to get a flat tire there. Ooh.
31, 29. Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Eat at Applebee's with Mike Harmon, or eat Sloppy Joe's with Joe Nemechek. As long as Harmon's footing the bill at Applebee's, I'll eat at Applebee's with Harmon. Sloppy Joes aren't bad. I mean, there's definitely a lot better out there, but I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Sloppy Joe if it was offered to me.
Pace car is off, the field punches up, and we're back underway. Green flags in the air on this restart, and the field races its way down towards turn number 1. 82, 20.
Again? Too bad I'm a lap down. I'm actually passing these guys.
Clear. 30, 90. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
Would you rather punch Ben Rhodes in the face or punch me? Ben Rhodes. Both. Oh, this one came off of Rusty. Yeah, what happened with the cut line? Didn't Harvick come in like plus 40? I mean, I know Harvick got in the wall, but I wouldn't figured he'd have lost that many points from it. Did you want people to punch you, Diecast? Oh, he was in 36th. Okay. Oh, we had a one-lap dash to the finish.
31, 46. Finished in the back. We need to work a little harder next week.
What an exciting finish.
Yeah, watching that last lap, I thought we were gonna have a photo finish. That was really close.
The Payday Chevrolet finished towards the back of the field in this one.
He stayed in the fight all race long. Things just never quite went his way.
The 21 car had a run-in during the race with the 41 car.
It should be interesting the next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
Well, it was a great night of racing, and we thank you for joining us. Next up is Martinsville.
I got a bunch of 164ths that just shipped today, apparently. I don't think these emails are telling me everything that shipped, because there's 6 tracking numbers here, and it's only telling me 4 cars. But there's 2 Chase Elliott trucks, the Hooters and the Charlotte Wynn. There's the Gregson Plan B and the Haley Deegan, the 164th of that toter. I think there's 2 others, though, because they gave me 6 tracking numbers, but they only told me those 4. So, lots of 164ths coming, apparently. Grant Chicken Finger and Grant Middle Fingers. Nice. Okay. Dude, this shirt is like the warmest shirt I've ever owned. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's got this, like, wool lining inside. So warm. I've never had a shirt this warm besides, like, a flannel. This thing's amazing. Who won that? I think Booby LaBooby was up front. Yeah, Booby LaBooby won. Okay. That's his first win this season, isn't it? I do believe so. Yes, it is. Let's see. Martin lost some ground. Still leads by 67. And 76 back to Tony Stewart. I really hope Mark Martin wins this championship. That would be so cool. Okay, on to Martinsville. This could be either really good or really bad for us. Let's go ahead and run... Honestly, I think we need the durability, so we're going to run chassis number 5. Do we really need a good engine for Martinsville? I guess we'll need the straightaway speed, but I'm kind of thinking we save the good engine. Let's take number 4. And then body, I'll take the one that's in slightly better condition. Oh yeah, Plan B comes up with some really good paint schemes. And how many cars and races have they sponsored this year? They might as well just sponsor somebody full-time at this point. Welcome to Texas weather. Is it usually this bad, though, this time of year in Texas? I don't remember ever having this kind of an issue with this race before. Oh. Yeah, sure I am. I keep sending it in way too hard. Not surprising. I'm always down for a joke. Let's hear it. Why do mermaids wear seashells? Because they can't. That's a good one. By the way, I really like the humor in your new video. That was good. Keep doing that. I told you, you have the personality for this wrestling. I mean, honestly, I feel like YouTube is something you could do. You could grow an audience on YouTube just with your personality.
The wear and tear these cars take from the track is bad enough. Then add in some good old beating and banging with other cars. Now that's stock car racing, baby.
Here's a joke, Ben Rhodes.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., one of the crowd favorites of these short tracks, had another impressive qualifying run.
Yeah, but don't forget, Joe, it takes a lot of people working together to get that car starting in the top 10 every week.
Ashton Lewis seems to struggle a little bit in qualifying every time we come to these short tracks.
Boy, it is scary to start in the back at tracks like this. If you don't pick up some spots in a hurry, it won't be long before you see the leader in your mirror, or even worse, passing you.
The Payday Chevrolet has been leaving some on the table in qualifying this season.
Yeah, that can really be a huge letdown for your self-confidence as a driver. You know you're a good driver, you have a strong car, but it just seems that nothing ever goes your way in qualifying. Makes it tougher to focus on the job at hand come race day.
Here's a joke. NASCAR's 550 horsepower aero package of 1.5 tracks. You are not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Well, let's see how they'll line up for the start.
Sorry, Kevin. Oh, Hermie, I'm sorry. I don't think we're going to finish this race. I don't think we're going to finish this race. I don't know how to be gentle at this track. It is not in my repertoire. The problem is I can't like half throttle it through the corner. If I want to like get through the corner successfully, I just kind of have to baby it and like just tap the gas a couple times to get through with enough speed to make it work. Oh, Jeff! Jeff kind of ruined my entrance there to 3. Sorry, Brett. Wasn't completely my fault. That was my fault, but that was payback. We're about to blow this thing up and it's only lap 5. It's already red on the right front. Just don't hit the wall! Okay. I have more speed than this. My entrance to the corner is terrible! Ah! I'm just not good at this game. I'm just not good at this game. I don't know why I continue to torture myself with this. I really don't. Really don't. So I think we might have to move the timeline up here. Would you guys be heartbroken if we finished out this season and called it a career in 2004 and switched to 2005? I feel like I might be a little more successful doing 2005 Chase for the Cup. Maybe. Can't guarantee it, but I feel like it might be.
21-13. Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that.
We're already getting lapped. It's lap 7 on a half-mile track.
Number 12 is going to lap him. The 12.
We've gone 3.5 miles, and I'm already lapped.
21-90. Is there something wrong with your car? That was off your pace. You're clear. Number 6, down low.
I see 2 votes for 2005.
Clear, buddy.
Because this just... At this point, I don't see this going anywhere. We've dug ourselves a hole, and it's going to take a while to dig out of this hole, I think.
Looking great from where I'm
The equipment's just not there. The equipment should be a lot further along at this point, and I've screwed it up. I've dug such a deep hole at this point. It's probably going to take us a full season from now to really get back to being competitive again. Oh, Dale.
Go easy on those Eagles, driver.
Sorry, Dale.
Clear on both sides. 21-20. Great lap, great lap. The 88 car is down low. Okay, we're clear. Going inside. Clear all around. 21-42.
Oh, hey, Jeff's got the Pepsi car. Oh, hi, Jimmy. Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry. Ah!
Still
Jimmy, don't wreck me. I'm sorry.
I'd like to
Oh, Ricky, I'm sorry.
easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action. Hold it steady. 3 wide.
I don't think we'll make it to the end of this race.
86. How's the car set up feel? Our time's a little off. Clear all around. The 21 car is inside. Nothing damaged. Keep digging, buddy. Okay, we're clear.
Bobby!
Car high.
Mm,
21 is going for the block. Still
Bobby!
beside you. I'd like to see him stay back there. 22-86.
Oh, Bobby!
Off the pace. Stay focused, buddy.
I'm at.
The 18 car just got into you. Got one down low.
Oh, we completely lost the right front, so I guess that helps our odds of finishing, but now the left front is red. Bobby! Oh, Kevin!
Isn't gonna like that. 29. 22-87. Get back on your marks now. We're slipping a little on the clock. All clear, buddy. Car inside. Clear all around. Number
Oh, Terry!
just hit you there. Hold it steady. 3 wide.
It's not going well! Hi, Sterling!
Okay, we're clear. I'd like to see him stay back there. 22-99. We lost some time on that lap. Let's get it back. Car down low.
NASCAR Heat Evolution. Whoa, we'll get there eventually, unfortunately. I'd like to go in order. From this point on, Sterling. I'd like to go in order. Like, do 2005 next, then 06, 7, through all the EA games, then through the Technics games, and then eventually into the Heats. I'm pretty sure... Oh, Kevin, buddy! You could get off, you could get off, you could get off! Okay, I'll just turn you then. Oh! Well, LePage just LePaged. Well, at least we're the only ones on pit road when that happens. Oh, Skittles Dips. I got that one. Somewhere back here. I think. Yeah. That one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's actually cars on my lap, I think. Nope, I'm -2, they're -1. Never mind. Hi, guys. Hi, Kevin. Sorry. Oh, Kevin. Oh, no. Oh, Matt. Ooh, lock it down, lock it down. Hi. I'm sure there are. Not Jimmy. Deal. Was it now? Don't mind the fact that Jimmy ran me down to the inside wall and then I drove straight into Junior's door. What is... Jail! I thought you were pitting. What is happening right now? Oh, Jack! on National Pasta Day. I did not know that. That's very fitting, though. These are all spots. Oh, Mark! Oh, Jesus! Oh, hi, Tony.
The 31 car is inside.
Drifting at Martinsville. He actually has been. I have enjoyed what I've seen out of Anthony Alfredo recently. Sure, we'll go ahead and pit. Why not? This might get me to the end. I don't know. I think I might have already been good to the end. I have no idea.
Many cars now hit pit road and begin to make the long.
Oh, hi! Kenny! 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 Oh! Oh, that's Stanton Barrett. I forgot Kenny retired.
37-44.
Oh, of course. I'm surprised I made it as long as I did. I really am. I really don't know how I made it that long. Another Garth BQ. Nice. Okay, we're going to Atlanta. We have 4 races left. So I figure we'll finish out those 4 races tonight, and then we'll start 2005 Chase for the Cup next Monday. What? What? Is anybody else seeing this? Stanton Barrett won this race. What? Okay, GG Stanton Barrett. Mark Martin only leads by 14 now over Jeff Gordon. 82 back to Tony. The irony in that is Stanton Barrett is who I ran into that blew my engine. And I'm pretty sure he was like 41st at the time. So I'm not really sure how that worked out. We have a 1990 North Wilkesboro happen. We must have. I have no idea. That's about like... Didn't Kevin LePage win that race last season? I feel like he did. I don't know what's going on with this fall Martinsville race. I don't know if me DNFing glitches it and it screws up the race results. I don't know. Oh, also, again, don't let me forget here at the end of the stream, diecast you guys are going to want to see. Because inevitably I will forget. But I might not if I tell you guys to remind me like 6 times. So, we're going to go with that strategy. Ooh. Hit her a 39 car pileup. I don't think Stanton made his way through the field in the BAM Racing 49 car. That would be something. Twould be something. He used dirty air to his... Yes! He pulled a Joey.
We're live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's running of the Georgia 500. This place has it all. They even have a 9-story office and condominium complex right here at the track. And there is always great racing to go along with the humanity.
I just realized this year that Charlotte, Atlanta, and Texas all have those condos there, like right on the track like that. I never realized those were condos that you could actually rent or buy or whatever. Now that's my dream. I want to own a condo at one of those 3 tracks.
You're right. It's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and have to start towards the back.
I haven't had Twizzlers in a long time.
You feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end, and worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Jerry Nadeau.
I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Jerry Nadeau in the 01 car. I don't think that's as unusual as you're making it, especially in this game.
Chevrolet is having some trouble in the points this year.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list.
I'll be in the room next to yours. Nice.
Pick up spots. It's not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Of course that's where your mind goes, Wrestling. Of course it is. Why does it say we've only got 3 people watching when there's clearly 4 of you actively talking in the chat? YouTube's on something right now. Oh, we got the championship contenders starting top 3. Look at that.
Here's the starting lineup. Mark Martin, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader.
Oh, look at all the red. I pissed a lot of people off in Martinsville. Hear wild, weird noises. You know why? You're not gonna share any of the hot ladies? I'm disappointed in you, Wrestling. Sharing is caring.
Keep digging. We need to pick up about 4 seconds on the leader.
Oh. Running the Larson line up here. Only one at a time. Who shares hot ladies? Can I be in the room next to you? Sure. You can all be in the room next to me. And I'll be the one sharing the hot ladies. Swingers. Swingers share hot ladies.
Keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy.
I want to know how I've got an engine at 95% and I'm still this slow. Like, the body and the chassis really drag this car down a lot. Ooh, what happened to Kevin Grubb? Bye, Kevin. It's like David Green got affected a little too. They must have gotten into each other.
Still 7 seconds off the lead.
Okay, well, we don't need to tell her that we're sharing with you then. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Number 22 is looking high.
Ooh, Kevin.
Clear.
Kevin will have no grub. Kevin Grubhub.
Try not to hold it
Eh? Eh?
33, 67.
Gotta pick it up a little.
The 22 car down low. Number 22 is still there.
Oh. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm just trying to keep this thing in a straight line right now.
Careful.
You just added fuel to the fire. Take it easy.
You just added fuel to the fire.
He pretty much had it with you.
He's got the thirst, though, with that Dr. Pepper sponsorship. Nice.
Awesome lap.
This was the beginnings of BK Racing right here. That's where it all started.
Carlo.
Oh, I'm trying to avoid Kevin.
Has to fix that mess. Take it easy. Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
You're clear.
Y'all are something else.
35,
Oh god, Dr. Pimple Popper.
More speed.
Oof. I can't do that. Cannot watch that. Dr. Love. Dr. Doo-Doo.
Try working another line. We need to get back on pace. Be careful. You're using up those tires.
You know, I feel a lot more comfortable with this game now, knowing that I've only got less than 4 races left, and I'm done with it. Totally done with
Right
it.
front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it. Wow, you're fast.
I'm just not good enough with a controller to actually do this game well. I'm trash on a controller. I really am. Dr. Jerry Fruit Punch. Nice. Dr. Tom and Jerry Punch.
How's the car setup feel? Our time's a little off. Right rear's getting warm.
Oh!
Keep an eye out. I'm sure our
drifted down here on the apron.
You haven't got much longer on that left front tire.
Unsuccessful drift. And we're going to get lapped. I do not want to affect the championship battle because I am interested in how that plays out, so we'll let them go by.
Falling off. Pick it up a little.
Clear on both sides.
There it is. Whew, we almost got taken out by Newman. Dr. Garth Allen, there we go.
NASCAR Winston Cup Series race. After a yellow flag in turn number 1, the field now heads back to the start-finish line.
The race came.
Yep, not saving it at that point. Oh, and we lost the RCR Payday sponsorship. Alright, who won that one? I'm more interested in the championship at this point. I don't really care what we do. Junior won. Martin now leads by 16 over Jeff Gordon. Tony Stewart minus 54. For the 487th time. Technically, I did save it. Yes, you are correct. Okay, so we got to figure out sponsorship now. I guess we're going back to the Tiburon car. We've already been in this car once, so I guess we're going to finish out the year as the Tiburon car.
Coming to the line, the green flag wave. The clock has started and his qualifying run has begun. All eyes are on him as he races down the corners. He needs a good lap here to get a good start position for the race.
See? Look, Wrestling, there used to be grass here. Oh, so much for qualifying. It's okay. We're still kind of in a straight line. I knocked the toe out a little bit, but it's okay. Watch, we're gonna blow the engine in qualifying. It's okay though. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Glad to be here in Phoenix. Where's my KFB everything is great shirt? Hey, they do not like you going over the grass!
Want to go sit on this pit box and I'll drive?
At that point, I was actively trying to blow the engine in qualifying, seeing if I could. Sure they will, Robert. I'll watch.
Joe Moore and Barney Hall from the beautiful Arizona desert at the 1 Mile Phoenix International Raceway for today's Checker Auto Parts 500K. Tell us more about this unique track, Barney.
This can be a very fast racetrack, but due to its low degree of banking, these cars can get a little loose coming out of the corners, and to make it even more difficult for the drivers, every turn is a little bit different than the one before it.
Brett Bodine really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
The 199 car really hasn't qualified too well this year.
Man, does this make getting a win tough. He has to be careful not to beat up the car, as aerodynamics have become so important at these speedway tracks.
You were saying not too long ago you were going to make videos, weren't you, Diecast?
Starting in front of you.
I mean, I've got tweet notifications already on for Pockrass, so I'll just wait for a notification to pop up where Pockrass says, drivers to their cars.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, front row again. Mark Martin's got that craft car looking good. This points battle's going to go right down to the wire. These two are both just consistently the top two right now. I love it. The opera lady. She'll be every race for the rest of the season now. Oh, thanks, Jack. I don't know why everybody just decided to check up on the High Line for no reason.
Still there. The 41 car is going for the block. Clear.
Good start. Good start. It's okay, though. We're fine. We're all good. We can still win this race. Oh! Yeah, so that didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't happen.
Be careful, you're using up those tires.
Yeah, because they really made the AI terrible at Indy Road Course. They didn't put any effort into it. There's still textures missing there. They rushed that out so quick before they were even done with it. Yeah, let's not talk about it. Let's not. Let's not. A list of 5 most overrated and underrated drivers. There you go. That'd be a good video. I'd watch that. Ugh. Yeah, something tells me I'm not going to pull a Harry Burton here. Not going to pull the spin and win.
Starting in the back, so be careful and stay out of trouble.
Pace car is off, the field punch is up, and we are back underway. Green flag is in the air on this restart, as the field races its way down towards turn number 1.
63, 61.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Maybe I didn't. He's run a lot of tributes this year. Well, and he's gonna have the Jimmy tribute at Phoenix, isn't he? I want to know what Jimmy's actually gonna run at Phoenix. because he's got the special paint scheme this week for Texas, and then he's got the one where, sorry Jack, the one where the fans sign it next week at Martinsville. So you can't tell me he's just going to run a standard scheme at Phoenix. He's going to do something cool for his last race. They're just keeping that really close to the vest for now. Two things Garth never does. You are correct, Jack! Oh!
Wow, Big Lick, you okay? You put another behind.
He blew up right in front of me!
Go easy on those Eagles, driver.
Oh boy. Yeah, you gonna share that popcorn wrestling?
Take care of the car as best you can, buddy.
Extra jumbo popcorn for this exact occasion. I mean, I'm gonna be sitting on the sidelines soon enough driving like this, so I'm gonna need some popcorn, especially for this show.
Take it easy on those tires.
Ooh. Yikes! Somewhere on the racetrack. Not the fact that I just spun and blew a tire. Well, they're already across the line, so they can't lap me at this point, I don't think. Oh, there. Ooh.
Looking down pit road, one car hits the pit lane and begins to make his journey down the stall.
You know, I would agree with that, Robert. Before this year, I would not have agreed that he was overrated. This year, he's just not done anything this year. And he's not done himself any favors either, like his stupidity at Texas yesterday.
nobody else decided to come in.
Well, I didn't figure they did.
Pace car pulls off the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear from the earlier accident, and we are back underway.
That's true. He did almost win Bristol 2019. Well, I think she's wearing him down, but I don't think she's wearing him down in the way you're thinking.
Let's get up there.
She's probably wearing him down in that way too, but I think it's in another way that's really causing the issue. I mean, the thing about it is, at this point, I think we're definitely going to see him full-time in a KBM truck next year, so he's got to figure out how to step the performance back up next year.
Car outside.
Save your tires.
I've got fresh tires. I'm fine. In fact, I'm pretty sure I might be able to make it to the end from this point. If I'm not stupid,
22.
that might have just won me the race. I was just being stupid and blew a tire just because I'm an idiot. That might have unintentionally given me the race win. Because they're all pitting now. Did I just back my way into a race win like an idiot?
22 is outside. Up another spot.
Easy on the bumping, buddy.
Number 31 is right behind you.
We don't want him getting beside us.
28, 65.
That's the quickest one so far. Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
Careful, there's some cars entering the track ahead. 3 wide, hold that line.
Robbie!
Looks okay.
Why? Why would you do that, Robbie? Car high! Jesus! That was 100% on Robbie Gordon. That pisses me off.
The 40 car.
I figured I was going to be the reason I threw away this race win. Nope. Fucking Robbie Gordon. We were going to have one last good moment in this career mode before it sailed off into the sunset, and Robbie Gordon's got to be the reason it doesn't happen.
The leader paces the field back as we get ready for the restart. Green flag is in the air. They head down to turn number 1. On the back, making their way back up to the front. Meanwhile, the leader leads them down to turn number 1.
71, 37.
You're only 1 second behind the leader.
Got one down low.
Take care of that car.
Still beside you. Number 41 up high.
More tires
Not taking your shit, Casey. Go away.
Still there.
You let him by, he's gonna make things tough on you.
29, 8.
Just 10 laps left.
Number 21 is down low. Someone got by you. Let's go after him.
Robbie fucking Gordon. I'm big pissed right now. I really am. We were going to win this race unless I screwed it up. And I'm not even the one that screwed it up.
Got one outside.
Robbie Gordon just decided he owned the entire track. And didn't give a flying shit that I was outside of him.
We don't want him getting beside us.
28, 90.
Run some more like that one.
Number 97 is all over your back bumper. You're dropping back. What's wrong? The 41 car is trying to block you. You're clear.
Ooh! Another blown tire! Why is it so easy to get blown tires here? I forgot about that. He was just yelling shut up at Chandler.
21.
Well, I'm glad I can entertain you tonight, wrestling. I don't know how many are on the lead lap. It doesn't matter at this point. I don't think Wrestling ever got to see Drunk Garth. Wrestling came along a little too late for that. He really does. Make what happen? Drunk Garth? Maybe. Not making any promises. The only reason it happened that one time was because I was heartbroken and I just felt like getting drunk that night and I already had a stream planned. I like how he just called Kevin Grubb the 22 car. Oh! Not so fun when you do it, is it, Robbie? I'm just glad I finished ahead of Robbie Gordon. That's all I give a shit about right now. And I think we ended up top 20 too, so it's not bad. Not as good as it should have been. Oh, Mark Martin won. Good day in points for Mark. I'm really cheering for Mark at this point. I want Mark to win this championship so bad.
Not too bad.
Not a bad day overall. We learned some things today.
P18 is not as bad. Not as bad as it could have been, but not as good as it should have been. Kurt Busch 2.0. Well, we haven't seen a full year out of Chandler and Trucks yet. He may still win a race. Who knows? Going to Rockingham. What's the points look like? 67 with 2 races left. Tony's fallen out of it. Tony would probably need to win both these races to really have a chance. And Jeff's probably going to need some bad luck out of Mark in these last 2 races to make anything happen. Oh, see you, Diecast. Thanks for hanging out. Corey La Hoy Hoy. Remember when we had race winning speed here? Yeah, that was nice. I think that was this race one season ago also. How things change in a year. We were also in the 4 car at the time. We were the Morgan McClure car.
Did the best you could, don't worry. Get a provisional to get us in the show.
Yeah, don't we all?
Live from the North Carolina Speedway, otherwise known as the Rock, site of today's NASCAR race, the Pop Secret 400, right here on MRN. Drivers say this place can be one difficult track to master.
Tires, tires, and more tires. You've got
Tires,
to take care of
tires,
your
and more
vehicles when you
tires.
Come to this place, otherwise you'll be sliding up into the wall before you know it.
In 1999, Tony Stewart won the Rookie of the Year award with one of the finest first seasons in NASCAR history.
3 wins, 2 poles, and a 4th place points finish. That's a tough act to follow for any driver, and I'll bet it'll be a long time before another rookie has a coming out party that big.
So far, this has been a year to forget for Kevin Grubb.
And a good finish would go a long way in boosting that team.
Has it now?
I guarantee it would make a whole lot easier to come to these racetracks.
The 199 car is towards the bottom.
Landon LePage, yes.
Frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
That is a Home Depot car. Steve Thomas or whatever his name is. And he's starting P6. I want to see a Home Depot rumble for the win. Tony Stewart, Steve Thomas. Who's the better Home Depot car? That's what I want to know. That's the only question worth answering in this race, especially given that Mark is on the front row and it looks like Jeff is like back around 10th. So, unless Mark does something stupid in this race, he's probably won the championship. Can we get one last good
Take a look at the starting lineup.
wreck glitch in the pace laps? Doesn't look like it.
Number 45 is getting in your way.
Take care of those Goodyear Eagles. That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. Keep hitting those marks. Leader's about 5 seconds.
Get Jimmy back here with us. was gonna get into him.
45 car that's got a run on you.
Gotta keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
Outside. Still beside you.
Oh, Jimmy!
Textbook pass there. Good job.
Oh, we're doing so good.
A problem down the backstretch. A problem on the racetrack has brought out the yellow. The field now works back to the line, but we're under caution after an accident.
I think we killed Jimmy.
Don't be surprised if he gets into you.
Well, I don't think he can get into me at the moment. Oh, it just reset him at the back of the field. Let's see if we can roll in reverse back to the line. Oh, it's pretty fast for 0 miles an hour. I'm surprised the AI hasn't taken over yet. I mean, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that list. Oh. Landon, calm down. He's allowed to have an opinion. Just like you're allowed to have your opinion. We're trying to find out if this is a scheduled stop or if there's a problem. I apparently am blind and did not see the fact that the 199 car just plowed down the wall off of Jimmy Johnson's nose off of turn 2. As far as I'm concerned, that car looks pristine and he can still win this race. I mean, we've all had a bad week. It's 2020. Every week is a bad week this year.
We're starting in the back, so be careful.
Oh, yeah. So that'll be after the next race, because the next race will be the last one that will officially be the end of NASCAR Thunder 2004.
Go easy on the car.
Oh, we did DNF Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. My bad. Jimmy's gonna come looking for a fight after this race. Ever tell you guys the story of the one time that I
553.
kind of met Jimmy? Didn't really, but closest I've ever come to meeting Jimmy. Ever tell you guys that story?
Take it easy on those tires. That was a great lap, buddy.
So it was
9 seconds on us.
2019? Maybe 2018 at Michigan.
Some extra
Um,
body shop this week.
Thinking it was 2018 at Michigan. I was in the media center working on my ARCA stuff. Of course, because it's ARCA day, it was like Friday or something, so it was like practice day for Cup. So they were around, and they were doing this weird thing in the media center that day. Instead of bringing the drivers up on the stage for their press conferences, they would bring multiple drivers in at once, and they would just sit them down on stools around the media center, and they'd have like these little breakout sessions with them, where they would just sit there, and any reporter that wanted to come up and talk to them, they would just go up and they'd huddle around them, they'd ask their questions, and they'd be done with it. Never seen that done anywhere else in a media center. It was so weird. Anyway, so I wasn't really paying attention to who was in there because I was more focused on my ARCA stuff that day. And I get up to go make a walk around the ARCA garage to chat people up and find stories and that kind of thing. And like I said, I hadn't been paying attention to what drivers they had in there. I just knew they had drivers in for those little breakout sessions. And so I get up and I notice over to my right, one of these drivers has a huge cluster of reporters around him, like way more than any of these other drivers have. I didn't think anything of it. I get up and I walk around and I look over and I'm trying to figure out who it is. And I get a break between two people and realize it's Jimmy, and he's looking directly at me, like we locked eyes. And I was just like, oh, hi, Jimmy. I just kept walking.
Looking down pit road, one car hits the pit lane and begins to make its journey down.
Yeah, seriously, guys. Like, there's no reason to be getting upset over anything, especially over somebody else's opinion.
The service of this car is pit stops begin. Here is the man.
At this rate, it'll probably be the closest I ever get to actually meeting Jimmy, depending on how visible he is around the sport after he retires. Probably won't be around too much, given that he's going to be on the IndyCar side of things now.
We're starting in the back, so be careful.
Pace car is off, the field bunches up, and we are back underway. Green flag is in the air on this restart, and the field races its way down towards turn number 1.
The 22 car is blocking. 6188.
Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader.
Number 22 isn't going to let you by easily. Car outside.
Okay, so we got pit stops starting. I've definitely gained some speed on these guys, mostly because I have the fresh tires at the moment.
Keep him behind you if you can.
2445.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Clear all around. Number 45, it's unbind.
Jack? Really?
Picked off another possession. Still there.
Jack? I ain't playing that game.
Clear all around. Got one outside.
Straight drove around Hermie. Let's go.
All clear, buddy. 25-4.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. 20 to go.
I would definitely agree with that underrated list.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
24-7.
Great lap, great lap.
Off high. Still there. Keep digging.
Okay, so what was his name? It was Steve Thomas. Okay.
Okay, we're clear. The 171 car up high. Number 171's all over
I
you
just
back
pulled a
on.
Harrison Burton on Noah Gregson pass.
24-59.
Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry. Rusty, I'm sorry.
The two cars up high. Clear.
Deep cars are pinned. Be careful. You're using up those tires. Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader.
Still there. Clear on both sides.
Your right front tire's a little warm. Careful now.
I don't know if I have the fuel to stretch it to the end or not at this point.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. Good job. We got our 5 points. Now let's try to keep that lead.
The 97
Is this for the lead or is he a lap down? He is a lap down. Okay, so everybody is a lap down to me at this point.
all clear, buddy.
That means if I have the fuel to make it to the end, all I've got to do is not wreck. I don't think they're going to catch me from a full lap down with 15 laps left. I don't think I'm that slow.
Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later. Try to
I
keep
don't
that
think I've got the fuel to make it, though.
Okay, we're clear. Number 40, down low. 25-1.
awesome lap.
You're clear. The 40 car is attempting a box.
You should be about halfway on field.
Carlo. Clear all around.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
Number 22, down low.
I think
Number 12 is
I'm about 2 or 3 laps short. I'm trying to do the math in my head. We restarted at lap 17, I think, and I'm halfway on fuel at 27, which I think means I can do about 20 laps, which should mean I'm about 2 laps short. Oof.
got one down low.
The thing is, I really think I can stay ahead of them till the checkered flag if I've got the fuel to do it. I just don't think I've got the fuel to get there. Oh, hi, Kenny.
All clear, buddy. 2683. Car inside.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
Okay, we're clear.
Oh, come on! You have got to be kidding me! Elliott Sadler up and over, and Garth Allen's chances of winning are gone. Okay, well, I guess I don't get a chance to pit. Great. Oh, we're back under caution. Is it possible? This isn't going to end it. Is it possible? One more caution, I think, would end it. I'm going to try and stay out again. It can't. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, yeah, we're not going to have an insta caution this time. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, well, we lost the lead. I had to try it. I had to try it! Hi, Ricky! Oh! They're wrecking behind me! Apparently not enough for a caution, though. Jamie. Oh. Oh, Tony. Oh, after I cross the line. I think all of these guys already took the caution behind me. They're all lined up like they did, so if I can stay in front of them, we've got a top 20. Oh, they slowed down, they slowed down. We got a top 20 somehow. Oh my god. Oh my god. It should have been a win. This is the most ridiculous race ever, but still. Oh! Hi, Tony. Where'd you come from? Oh, Tony must have been trying to catch up that whole time. I'm on an automatic transmission. I'm in whatever gear it tells me to be in. Who won? Hey, fuel tank empty. We still made it. Kurt Busch won. Gordon second. Martin third. So Gordon did not make up very much in the points.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better.
caution laps they ran.
But apparently Chase Montgomery had other ideas. Alright, so heading into the finale, the points gap is 62. Pretty sure Tony is mathematically out of it. So that leaves it up to these two. And Mark really probably would have to have a bad day for Jeff to have a chance at this. One last race. Let's get it. We'll take the best of everything. The best of everything that we've got left for one last race.
Coming to the line, the green flag wave. The clock started and the qualifying run has begun. All eyes are on him as he races down the corners. He needs a good lap here to get a good starting position for the race.
Yes, cool thing. You probably have to remind me again after this race, but yes, I will do that.
If you want to start up front, this is the lap that has to be perfect. The final qualifying lap here on the track. He needs to get a good run now if he wants to start up front in the race.
Hey, starting with a provisional will make it more of a challenge, right?
But I'm saving them for mine.
Welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Ford 400. This is a relatively new track on the NASCAR circuit. Tell us about it, Barney.
Well, you know, these drivers just started getting used to this track when the designers went and changed the layout. Gonna be interesting to see how these drivers handle these changes, Joe. What a great way to end the year.
Hermie Sadler is having some trouble in the points this year.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
Chase Montgomery hasn't made much of a move in the
Chase
points so far.
Montgomery hasn't made much of a move in the points.
Shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble.
That's one thing I don't understand. They put him in the 9 car where Bill Elliott was fairly fast in this game, but then they make him just run where Chase Montgomery was before. So what you're telling me is Chase Montgomery was not talented. Is that what you're telling me, EA? Because that's what I'm pulling from that.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Well, and the other thing, Landon, you can't get so worked up over things that you can't control. Like, sure, it sucks when your teams and your drivers don't do well, but if it's something you can't control, that's what I've learned, and it's honestly helped me have a much better mental health.
Let's take a look at the starting
I don't get worked up over things that I can't control.
in the front
Do I get annoyed by them? Do I get a little depressed by things? Sure, but if I can't control it, then there's no point in getting worked up over it. That's what I've learned in my 28 years on this earth, and since I've done that, it's actually helped my mental health a lot. Anytime, man. Anytime.
33-53.
Was drugs Kevin Grubb's problem? I didn't know that. I knew it was an issue for the Fikes, at least AJ. And it apparently was an issue for Jeremy Mayfield, supposedly.
Keep it up, great lap. Okay, time to go. The leader is about 6 seconds ahead.
Sure, go for it.
73.
Run some more like that one.
Think of us as your support group. Who is this in front of me? I don't recognize that paint scheme. Is that Johnny Benson? No, that's why. It's a fake car. Bobby Boone.
32-81.
I was almost thinking that was like a Johnny Benson Eagle 1 scheme.
8 seconds back to the leader. Stay hungry.
But it apparently is not. Yeah, see, and that's like what I'm talking about, Landon. Like, does that get annoying? Sure. Does that get frustrating? Sure, because you want to see a race. But at the end of the day, you can't control Mother Nature. So, that's just something you got to let go. Does it get annoying? Yes, it gets extremely annoying, but it doesn't do any good to get worked up over it, because you can't do anything about it.
Gotta pick it up a notch.
Now, if it's something you can do something about, that's a totally different thing. I get pissed at myself all the time over things that I have control over and that I did to myself. Like my driving abilities in this game. You've seen me rage a lot in this game. And it's because I know how much I suck in this game. And I know that 99% of the things that happen to me in this game are because I'm not as good as I should be at this game.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. 20 now. 20 laps to go.
That's awesome, wrestling. Yeah, we're here for you, man. Like I said, think of us as your support group.
Your right front tire's a little warm. Careful now. Is there something wrong with your car? That was
Road courses are tricky. You've seen my struggles with road courses in heat. I've got a few I'm pretty good at, and then others like Mid-Ohio, oof, it gets bad. It gets real bad.
Left front tire's a little worn. You're a little off the pace.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good at Watkins Glen. I don't know about Old Spice. It's been a while since I've done a game that had Old Spice in it. Yeah, Infineon, Sonoma, Sears Point, doesn't matter the layout, I'm pretty bad there. Ooh, Circuit de Villeneuve. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. That would be great. Stanton Barrett won, came close to winning. Did he? I didn't realize he almost won a Busch race at Mexico City. They need to bring Mexico City back, too. I feel like the reason Mosport is the only international race we have right now is because the Pinty Series and the Mexico Series exist. I feel like because those series exist, NASCAR doesn't feel as much need to go international with the U.S. series.
Car inside. We got some cars leaving pit road ahead. Clear all around.
Ooh, yes, IRP. I love me some IRP. IRP is, has, and always will be my favorite track. I don't think anything will ever change that. I love that track so much.
Gas tank's getting empty. Looks like some of the leaders are headed down pit road.
34, 29.
Gotta pick it up a little.
Number 41, all over your back bumper. The 41 car down low. All clear, buddy. Cars entering the track ahead.
Oh, they're using the access road. I think that's actually going to let me gain some time here. Oh, I think we're going to speed. Oh!
See a beat up car, buddy. Head out trouble.
Well, it would have gained me some time if I wasn't an idiot. What a fitting end to NASCAR Thunder 2004. What a fitting end.
Caution laps in this one.
Well, I'd say the fans would probably have liked to seen more excitement. I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of caution flags.
Oh my god. We end the career with 141,000 in the bank. That's not just the season. That's the career for Garth Allen in this game. That is it. Now, I'm going to start a new season here just because I'm curious to see who retires and what happens there. First, though, I want to see, I'm assuming Mark did win the championship. Who won that race? Kurt Busch won Rockingham. Mark Martin won Homestead with the walk-off championship. Mark Martin is a champion. I love it. I love it. You love to see it. You'll love to see it. Okay, new season. Oh, I guess you weren't paying attention when we were doing that, when we were talking about that earlier. Yeah. As deep of a hole as we're in at this point, I don't think it's worth it to continue this career mode, at least right now. So we're gonna end it now at the end of this season. We're gonna start NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup next week. Rusty Wallace is retiring with no replacement in the Blue Deuce, while Brett Bodine retires to be replaced by Kevin Grubb. Okay. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, so Rusty Wallace retires with a total of 56 wins. That's what he retired with in real life, wasn't it? Pretty sure that's what he ended with in real life. 204 top 5s, 341 top 10s. Average finish of 14.9. Pretty good career overall for Rusty. Brett Bodine, on the other hand, 5 poles, 1 win, 12 top 5s, 53 top 10s, average finish 28.5. Okay. From Chemung, New York. NASCAR bus Garth Allen. You are correct. You are so correct. Yeah, don't go anywhere yet, Landon. We still got this diecast to show off. Oh, it was 55 in real life? Oh, so he did a little better here. Okay. So, that's that. Let me get Streamlabs switched up here. So we've got Wide Garth. There we go. Okay. Now, you're going to like this. Huh. We ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Sam Mayer, Star Children's Fund. It was supposed to be, there was supposed to be an ARCA Championship logo up here because there's also this on the back. Congratulations from RNN. I started this tradition last year with this car. With the Christian Eckes Championship car. So there's the championship logo up here, an RNN logo here, and then congratulations from RNN on the back. I started this last year to have a custom championship diecast made for each ARCA champion. I get one made for myself and one made for them, and I give the one to them as a gift. So this is the one for Sam as a gift. I've got one being made for Brett Holmes right now, and then still obviously waiting to see who wins the West Championship, but I mean it's looking like Jesse Love, so probably be one made for Jesse Love here soon as well. So yeah, I had that as an idea last year, and I think that's been really cool. So yeah, this thing turned out great. This is a fantastic looking Sam Mayer car. I love this. He loved it too. I just sent him pictures of it earlier. He thought this was fantastic. So, yeah, this one's going to be getting shipped off to him either tomorrow or Wednesday. And he's going to... In fact, the one I gave to Christian, he sent me a couple days later. He had actually put it in a display case and it was sitting on his desk. I don't know if it's still there, but it was when I sent it to him last year. So these guys really love it. Love these things. But, yeah, so... That is that. That finally came in the mail today. I was super excited about that. All right, see you, Landon. Yeah, hopefully we see that Texas race tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with Wreckfest. Yeah, Wreckfest is now the Tuesday. stream since we moved TSW to Thursdays. So yeah, be back tomorrow about 9 o'clock for Wreckfest. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.